For the last 2 decades, busloads of school kids have been doing school outings to the Grand Canyon National Museum. Beautiful place there on the south rim of the Grand Canyon. In amongst others, they were looking at the rock displays. Okay, it was right next to the taxidermy section. Yep. It appears now federal officials have just removed a giant uranium rock from the exhibition because why? It appears that people have been exposed to levels of radiation up to 2,000 times the official or required or registered level. Sheesh. It's unbelievable. I mean, you know, if only there was a way of knowing. The kid who discovered it was a son of a park ranger who had like an amateur Geiger counter. I mean, if only there was a way of knowing that uranium might be radioactive. Yes. You know, like a uranium rock. You know, that could be a problem. Fuck's sakes. Nike is in hot water this morning. Ouch! Last night in the big basketball game, the newest, hottest, biggest star, whose guy's name is Zion Williamson. Great name, by the way. Yeah. Playing for Duke, basically was doing some kind of maneuver and his Nike shoe literally like exploded. Now, I don't know, you know, Nike's in hot water because maybe the shoe wasn't made properly, but come on, guys. The dude, he's 18, weighs 130 kilos. He's 6'7", and he was executing one hell of a maneuver there. Let's face it, if he was working with, you know, wearing Under Armour shoes or Adidas, they would have basically blown up into 1,000 pieces. He would have gone through the floor. The roof of the arena would have blown up, and his knee would have broken into 1,000 pieces. So a Chinese technology company, Huawei, is in a spot of bother. Yes, they make the routers for the 5G networks, and the Americans are trying to put them out of business. Well, why? Let's have a look at a little bit of the background. The company Huawei was established by a guy called Ren Zhengfei in 1987. He was an engineer, previous to starting the business, in the People's Liberation Army of the People's Republic of China. So he starts a technology company, he owns it all himself, and they've got super technology. But the concern now, amongst Western nations anyway, is that when they put the kit into the 5G cell phone networks, they put back doors in so that the Chinese security establishment can snoop on everyone's phone calls. Which I would say is, well, I mean, I don't know, would that happen? Wouldn't it happen? But Ren Zhengfei himself, the old man, didn't do the company any favors this week when he was interviewed by CBS, American Television Network, and he said, when the Chinese authorities ask us for the data, we'll just say no. When they... Oh. Okay, just one more Eskom comment. Look, I know, we're done. We're done with Eskom and all of their nonsense and the national budget bailout yesterday. Sikonati Manchansha, the absolute legend journalist at the Financial Mail, actually went back over the last decade and established that the dimwits that gave us the crisis at Eskom, you know, with the overrun power stations and all the rest of it, 12 CEOs during that period, 6 chairs of the board, 60 non-executive directors, and another 30 executive directors. Sheesh. Totally stuffed the whole thing, ran up the gargantuan debts and left us in the current predicament. But what do you think the aggregate salaries, bonuses, and directors' fees were for that bunch of twits? 514 million rand. Wow. So those Eskom dudes, they really did a great job for themselves. Good news, people, good news. Good news for the Greater Cape Town area. Yep. At the World's Restaurant Association Global Prize Giving this week in Paris, no less, the prestigious award for the world's best restaurant went to a 20-seater eatery on the beach in Paternoster. What? Called Wolfgat. It's true. It's amazing. There's the chief chef and founder and major mover of Wolfgat. His name is Kobus van der Merwe. The world's best restaurant. Well, they only take bookings online, and according to the website, they are now totally booked out forever, for the rest of time. I'm just wondering, is this not some kind of Van der Merwe joke? I mean, do the people who gave him the prize know that Wolfgat means wolf's asshole? I'm not sure.